Okay, welcome back to Metroid Zero Mission. Last time we got completely destroyed by freaking space pirates, and now we're left with absolutely nothing.
Zero suit Samus.
Yeah, basically, yeah, we don't even have our power suit. All we have is just like a little like emergency pistol that can just briefly stun enemies.
Colonel, Samus took her clothes off.
Wait, what?
Wait, it wasn't Colonel. What is it from the Brawl? Because remember in Brawl, Snake could do like those little codec conversations with his people.
Oh yeah. I don't really remember how they go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome to.
I just gave you a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. So this is an area that's exclusive to the remake. This is Trezodia / the Space Pirate Mothership. So.
Right. Yeah, like last time I was not expecting us to nuke Mother Brain in part 3 of the remake, seeing as the original took me 4 parts to do the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not know this original stuff existed, and this is, I guess, is this technically where?
Yeah, I have a little bit of trouble. I used to like, I don't know why, but like for some specific reason during when I decided to do this playthrough,
they
had a lot of trouble with these.
100 damage, don't they?
I just had a lot of trouble with these guys. I was taking a lot of damage that I shouldn't have.
Were you at full health when you started?
I had like 0 health. Once I went to the save station, I regained all of it.
Oh, holy god.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
And every time you get hit in any way by those space pirates, you take a full E-tank of damage.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
It's not gross,
have a lot of
it's a
health,
mechanic.
you take a lot of hits.
Yeah, it really signifies like how underpowered Samus is without her battle tank.
Yeah, I know, right?
You mean battle suit?
Battle suit. Well, it's a metaphor.
It's a battle tank.
Dude, what's the no?
What's the
She has like a fucking tank with her?
The walking tank.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she's a transformer. Her suit can now give her wheels.
Yeah. Alright, so basically this entire section of the game, since we don't have a power suit and are severely we can't even like damage these guys, this is basically one big like
rebel mission.
Pretty much you're trying to just avoid the space pirates as much as possible because they can just destroy your health bar.
Oh, so the stealth mechanics.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, you're trying to. Yeah, there's like certain parts of the map you can actually like hide behind, where like if you get caught, you can kind of try to wait for the alarms to die off, which is why everything like flashes red sometimes. That's when something sees you and all the alarms go off and everybody starts freaking out.
It's the encounter phase. Got it.
Yeah, basically. And yeah, see, like this. So like that's when like and there's like a whole like soundtrack that plays when you've like been caught as well and stuff like that. Which something I'll just kind of say, which I actually remember like hearing when I was watching like that, because I mentioned that I watched like some speedruns and stuff to try to get an idea of like where a lot of stuff is in this game. So something interesting is that like when you first get into this section, there's like a soundtrack that's like the Space Pirate Mothership, and like it's the only place in the entire game that you hear it basically.
It's like there's only one part of this place that has music.
It's basically well okay, because there's like because like when you first encounter
I'm guessing
here,
those
like
those yellow balls are supposed to represent spotlights.
Yeah, those are spotlights. If you run into those, you activate the alarms. But there's a part like basically once you enter the mothership that like there's like a song that plays. It's actually a pretty good song if you're able to listen to it. But then like once you get to the next room with like the first space pirate you have to avoid, you're basically guaranteed to get noticed by it and activate the alarms. And even after the alarms die down, you completely different, like way more boring soundtrack.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like unless you're like somehow really skilled at the game to avoid like every space pirate in this entire section, like you're never going to hear the full song that like first plays when you get here, which kind of sucks.
Wow. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
The only way you probably like hear the full song is if you looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah, basically, yeah. If you like looked it up on YouTube or like just decided to just like do nothing when you first stand here and stuff, and just like just avoid them on purpose, because yeah, like you're basically gonna hear the first 5 seconds, and then but once you first activate the alarms, like you're just never gonna hear it again.
Yeah, I was about to mention that because there are like a couple of games where I've played. Then I looked up the OSTs over on YouTube. Then some of the beginning stuff, like I guess all the menu music and stuff. I'm like, what is all this stuff? I don't remember hearing this in the game. Then then I'll remember like you blazed through the menu in like 5 seconds, you moron.
Yeah, you stupid idiot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is gonna kind of take a little bit. There's definitely a lot of sneaking around. The game gives you a lot of save points and stuff. So if you take a lot of damage or like if you have to save or something, the game definitely gives you a lot of opportunity. I was stupid in thinking that I could just get through here without having to save.
Oh no!
Really?
Really?
I mostly kind of did it because I didn't want to like waste time with saving over and over again. But you're gonna see in a little bit that I actually ended up dying because like I said, for some reason I had way more trouble than I normally do.
Oh no!
So yeah.
Well, like if you mind me asking, like what exactly is your mentality behind like not saving every 5 seconds? Because usually when I'm playing games and that it has like a save point system where you can't save like at will, I usually just save my progress like at every single one that I stumble upon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Zero Mission, there's a lot of opportunity to. Like that the game gives you to, I don't know how I managed to not get caught there, but you like these eyes on the walls. Zero Mission gives you a lot of opportunity to save, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with saving at every single save point, but like it kind of takes a little while for like the animation to play and for the game to save. So I kind of just figured that by just kind of avoiding some of them, that like we wouldn't have to spend as much time just waiting for like the save animations to play.
You try to be as efficient as possible.
Oh, so you're just doing it for the sake of not having to sit and wait for the animations every single time?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, yeah, I kind of just don't really feel like just having the recording just have like a saving animation like after every couple minutes.
Yeah, I've always wondered whenever I watched like whatever playthroughs over on YouTube, and the person who's recording it just decides not to save at every single save point, and I'm like, okay, you're really confident that you can get through this game in one life. Yeah, I just found
Zero death run.
Zero death run, not as hard as Dark Souls. Then it is Dark Souls.
Yeah, and then it actually is Dark Souls.
Right.
Front of Dark Souls itself.
Honestly, I don't understand how people can get through Dark Souls without taking damage.
Are there like actual playthroughs over on YouTube that are like the no-hit runs of Dark Souls?
Yes.
Yeah, those are things. I don't understand how people manage to do those.
Oh crap. Yeah.
They're very confident in themselves. I mean, wasn't there like a guy who did that, but he had to play through all 3 Dark Souls
What?
without getting hit?
That's the first I'm hearing.
Is there no hit run or like no death run? Like he each time he died at the end of the game, he'd go back to Dark Souls 1 and do it all over again.
Oh really? He did it like that? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No. That's a no for me.
Nope.
Nope. That does not sound like. What's that F word again? Oh yeah, fun.
Yeah.
I think the only no-hit run. I think.
But I was in the previous room when I was trying to wall jump. I was being a little stupid and just kind of forgetting where I was supposed to go. But I was supposed to go.
Yeah, it was very easy to tell.
I was supposed to go in that little section where the game's supposed to be like, oh, it's really tense because they're right behind you basically, and you can't really go like too much faster when you're crawling. And I was stuck in stupid trouble. I'm almost dead. Oh god.
Oh wow, yeah, you are. Holy crap.
So I'm kind of panicking a little bit.
There it is.
You're getting swarmed by crab people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so you guys see here, this is the first save room, basically. I kind of cut back to when where I was previously, but yeah, I had to play through that entire stealth section basically up to this point again, which was really annoying. And it's especially annoying because you're actually going to see in a moment, the next save section that I get to was basically the end of, like, the end of all of the stuff.
Oh, really? So you're...
Yeah, I was basically right at the end, and I died at the last moment.
You were through a good chunk of this extra mode, and you died. Wow, good job. Hey, there you go. You learned to save. There you go. Save complete. There you go. Don't make that mistake.
You learned your lesson.
Yeah.
Like I learned my lesson when I was playing on Neptunia once. I was very confident of just going through the story. I had like a few hours of gameplay and they just fucking died. Fuck, all that data. God.
So, how long is that game?
As long as you want. Like I said, it's an RPG. You farm as long as you want. As long as you want to be more powerful. I don't know, I was playing through it a little bit.
I think I told you, Carlos, that when I was trying to play the DLCs of New Vegas.
Yeah, Dead Money.
I had started the Dead Money, and in
Fuck
that
Dead Money.
Yeah,
Fuck Dead Money.
Yeah, one of the Dead Money DLCs, you can't go back once you start it. And I got stuck, and I had to reload to a previous save. The issue was my previous save was back towards the beginning of the game. And I already had gotten pretty far into the game at that point before when I started Dead Money.
They don't have autosave. Because I just don't remember to save my game most of the time.
Well, with New Vegas, autosaves are a thing, but the problem is they autosave when you enter and exit a room.
Yeah, it overwrites the autosave each time.
So you have to manually save if you want to go back to somewhere. So when I did Dead Money again,
won't go somewhere
right before I went into it, I did a manual save. That way, if I got stuck, I can go back. And just how far I had gotten and how far I had to go back, I was like, I was so fucking angry.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fun game, but goddamn, when you...
Fun game, but it can get frustrating sometimes. Dead Money is probably the hardest of all the DLCs.
It's definitely the hardest.
I had an easier time completing the Lonesome Road.
Well, here's the thing. The reason Dead Money is so...
And that one's pretty difficult.
Hard, the reason it's so hard, it's because...
No. She's putting her clothes back on. No!
I like how we just had an entire boss sequence and we haven't said anything about it.
Well, because, like, I mean, you're the bosses.
I mean, I guess technically not really a boss. It's more of like a test that Samus is given so that she can get her power suit back. And also, we're getting all the mystery items that we couldn't have before, which end up giving us the plasma beam, the gravity suit, and the space jump.
Neat.
The suit's back.
So now we have basically everything, and we are a literal god now.
Nice.
like we're literally gonna go back through, and we're just going to completely blast through space pirates. Like just kind of get out of here, pretty much, because now that we have everything unlocked.
Look at that. That is really cool.
It is really cool. And so the gravity suit is a completely different suit in Zero Mission compared to like the original. So basically now,
because they didn't have the gravity suit.
no other Metroid game has had the gravity suit. I think it gives you a bit like an even larger like resistance to attacks and stuff like that, and it also makes you immune to lava now, so like you don't take any lava damage anymore, which is really cool. And also, whenever you're in like lava or whatever, you have free movement. You're not slowed down whenever you're inside of stuff like that anymore, which makes moving around in water really, really nice.
Oh, so the environmental hazard doesn't affect you anymore.
You just like walk up, shoot them, then just walk away.
It's like, I hear, and then... Oh man, alrighty then. But how exactly did that boss fight, I guess boss quote fight work? Because it just seemed like a bunch of orbs.
It very much looked like it was time-based. Like you had to wait till it did one specific action in danger.
Yeah, pretty much. Like it had like an orb in its hand that would like show you like yourself pretty much. But once it changes into like a symbol, that's when you're supposed to shoot it. And if you do that 4 times, then you just like pass the test or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and it like progressively gets harder as it goes and stuff like that. If you would have noticed when I was doing it, I was basically moving around a lot when I was. The reason for that is because staying still for too long, the boss will just will try to strike you with lightning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you stay still for too long, yeah, the boss will try to punish you for that. But once you get to the But yeah,
hello?
So I was moving around a lot to try to avoid that.
Okay, you cut out at one moment, and it was like, when I get to the...
just nothing.
Yeah, once
You
you
have
get,
infinite jumps now, or
the space jump just it gives you infinite jumps, but it also disables your wall jump capabilities. So
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, that doesn't matter when you have infinite jumps.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't need to wall jump when you can just jump infinitely, but it's still kind of annoying because sometimes it's better to wall jump anyway.
Yeah, because it seems like at some moments there, and like in the vertical corridors, you just kind of want to wall jump off of things.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit easier, and I think it's also faster actually in some cases to wall jump than to just use your infinite somersault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But it's a little weird to kind of get used to though, because like you can't just keep mashing the jump button and just like jumping infinitely. You have to wait for yourself. You have to wait to start like descending in the air before you can jump again, which takes a little bit of getting used to.
yeah, it's less mashing the jump button, but timing your jump button correctly.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, I can still mash it, but
It's timed mashing.
Timed mashing.
it doesn't matter if you mash it or not. It's still the same.
Well, like the definition, I suppose, of button mashing is basically just like, you know how you hold your controller like a normal person, right? When you button mash, you put the controller on the table, use your index finger, go directly on top of the button, just start going. Yeah, nobody button mashes with their thumbs.
Because it's not possible to.
I suppose, like, I'm doing it right now on my Switch Pro controller, just to see how it feels like. Feels kind of weird, just trying to do it with the thumb. It's still relatively fast, but the index finger is a lot more faster.
Yeah, especially if you get really good at mashing with like your index finger.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm surprised you have so many fucking missiles, but you choose not to use them.
I mean, honestly, yeah, that is kind of. I guess that is a good point now that I think about it. But there are some enemies that you actually can't really do damage to using missiles. Like they'll just kind of bounce off.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
For actually a good example was those black color space pirates. You actually can't really kill them with missiles. You just have to kill like shoot at them with your standard beam, which makes it really annoying because they have a lot of health.
Gotcha. Oh, then there's these little things. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's some stuff that like you can only use missiles with and stuff like that. Like it would have taken forever if we just waited for that guy to walk naturally. So you can just speed him up by just shooting him in his butt with missiles.
It's the Gonk droid from Star Wars. Gonk. Just keeps moving all along. It's like, come on, I don't got time for this. Oh man, this part is like Samus go Brrr.
Yeah.
So now that you did get your suit back and everything, what's your goal now? Just to get out of here?
Basically, your main goal, yeah, you kind of want. You kind of. I mean, there is still like a main thing that we have to kill actually, but otherwise, yeah, you're basically just kind of getting out of here.
Cool, yeah.
Ridley's alive.
But there's definitely going to be a lot of kind of exploring around through a lot of different rooms to find, because again, this is 100% completion, so we're going to be going through to try to get everything and stuff, and we're eventually going to reach a point where we're going to have to backtrack like back to the guy had something for us, but we're going to have to backtrack to like previous zones that we were in from like parts 1 through 3 to try to get like everything we couldn't get.
Gotcha. Oh, power bombs. Whoa.
Yeah. So this is the last thing, like in the entire game, basically that we can get is power bombs now. So now we have literally everything, and we can also open these yellow doors that we we briefly saw in some parts of the game before.
It's actually weird that they introduced like the power bomb in the post game, like near the end of the post game.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of a little weird, but I mean that's kind of there though. So, but yeah, so now we have literally everything in the game. Like everything like after this point is basically just going to be like just tanks to to get more of what we already have.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Hey, just like the original.
Yeah. Woo!
No more power-ups, just the tanks.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so there will be like another thing that we fight before we actually end this game, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be one last boss that we fight before we get to before we finish this game technically. Escape, I guess, and that's when you get to the credits basically. But otherwise, yeah, you're pretty much just looking for a way out of here. But we're gonna get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Because right now we have another really annoying, shine spark thing I have to do here with speed or whatever. I hate these ones.
Whee! Damn it.
Yeah. So what you have is that at the end of that long section is you have a door that will close if you if you accidentally activate the alarms, which means you have to exit the do it again basically if you screw up. But I should get it this try. There we go.
There we go. All right.
That's the easy way of doing it. The hard way is just to try to leave your lasers your space jump.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, that's the way that speedrunners basically you can actually preserve your your speed booster speed like that pretty much. If you do that and you jump in the right way, you can actually just have your speed up while you're somersaulting, which gets you through that really quickly. But it's really fucking hard to do.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, at least there's the option of having to do the space jump or the shine spark, whichever one you feel more expert at.
Whichever one works, yeah, despite having an obviously easier version.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna save here again, and we're actually gonna come back to the save. In a
going
moment.
back to that quickly.
We're gonna come back to that save in a little bit actually, but for right now we can just kind of ignore that. Because right now we're actually gonna go fight the actual, because we had Mother Brain, which in the regular game was oh, that's the final boss. Well, now we're gonna go fight the actual final boss.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What was that? That was funny though.
That was Cameron in his background.
What the fuck?
That was me trying to do a Mickey Mouse voice, but also drinking soda at the same time.
It's it's Mickey drowning.
Yeah. So here we have Mecha Ridley, who already died, if you couldn't already tell.
Oh, okay. That was
It's basically the easiest boss ever. But now we're gonna. This is saying, we'll come back to the safe state that I just made, basically safe state, but because basically what we're gonna do now, because if you just go off and just play the game and just fight the Mecha Ridley, then you just kind of finish the game, because normally you would have an escape sequence after that, and then that would be the credits. But if you go back through and you 100% everything, you get a slightly different variation of the boss where he's a lot harder now.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, if you just play through, he's a super easy boss, as you already saw. We killed him in 4 seconds. But if you 100%, he does double damage and he has triple health.
Really?
Yeah, and so that's basically what we're gonna go do. I basically wanted to kind of show both versions, since it's really funny just kind of see him die really fast and then have him struggle with the boss fight later. So.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that was the final boss. What?
Yeah, that's the final boss under normal circumstances. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder since we're gonna try to actually get everything now.
Okay. It's like, wow, what an intimidating final boss. It's like, I'm very scared.
I mean, it was especially easy, I think, for me, because because we have so many like missiles and super missiles. Because he just like, if you like, all you have to do is just kind of hit him with just a bunch of super missiles, and he just dies really easily.
I felt like you could have coughed on him and he would have died.
Yeah.
Achoo. Then he dies. But yeah, no. I guess what I was wondering is like, is there like a whole reason why this post game stuff has all these like these 200 missiles and a bunch of super missiles all around you? If there's like more stuff to do and more things to fight, rather actually.
Yeah, and I feel like that might kind of be part of it, yeah. Because if you actually decide to 100%, like I said, you have an actually like kind of intimidating final boss because he actually puts up a fight.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like really the thing we just did, like he did like one claw attack and then he died. So he actually has a whole moveset we didn't even get to see because he died so quickly.
Cool, yeah. I actually like that they give you incentive enough ammo to actually complete the final boss.
Yeah.
By making the final boss a lot harder by 100%ing it. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. But anyway, we'll see you for the next and final part where we collect all the rest of the stuff.
The real final boss.
We collect all the rest of the stuff we already don't have, and we actually fight the...
Already.